to start working with Elan is that first you're going to choose any video that you want. In my case, I decided to choose a short video from my favorite movie called Love, Rosie. The first thing that you have to do is to download that video. Of course, it's going to be on MP4 format. Then you're going to change it into a WAV form. For that, you can just like Google it and you will see any convert. Okay, so now to start, I'm just going to click on File, New. Here I am going to choose those two audios that we were just talking about. Press OK. So this is going to be shown on this is what is going to be shown on the screen on your program, Elan. Here you can see the video, and here is the audio. Okay, so now I'm going to explain to you how to create a new title for the transcription. The first thing that you have to do is to click. Okay, first you're going to click on Type, Add New Title Type. Here, the name, you're just going to write here talk. I'll leave this both as none. Click on Add and close. Okay, so now the other thing that you're just going to do is to go to Title, Add New Title. Here you're going to write the name of the first character that is going to talk in your video. In my case, it is going to be Alex, which is one of the main characters of the video that I chose. You're going to write here Alex, then here in participant always also Alex in the annotator. You're going to write the initials of your name. In my case, I'm going to write VP. And here in this part, we're just going to change the default option into the top one. More options, this is not necessary, but if you want, you can just like change the color of your participants. I'm going to choose blue. Apply and click on this option, all tires with the same participant. Apply and add and close. Okay, so now you can see that Alex has this new color. I'm just going to do the same with Rosie. If you have more participants, you can just keep doing the same thing that I did. Okay, now before we continue, you just have to make sure to delete the tier by the option here, tier, delete tier. Select default, delete, yes, and close. And now you're going to do the same with type. Choose the default and delete it and close. So now you're going to have this thing. Okay, so now we can start working. Before the transcription, you're just going to go to options, then choose segmentation mode. And here you're going to be very careful because you're going to listen every single part that each one of the characters are talking. For example, I have here Alex. I'm just going to listen carefully.
Rosie, where are you going?
Back home.
Okay, if you feel that you weren't that precise as I am, you can just go back, listen to that part again.
Rosie.
Okay, so I see that I have to move this part to here.
Rosie.
Okay, I can just, the good thing about Elan is that you can just like adjust any of the segmentation that you have just made. Okay, I am also going to adjust this part.
Where are you going?
Okay. So now that I have done this thing with the character of Alex, you can just keep doing the same with the other characters. I'm just going to be back here. If you want, you can like take your time to do all of the segmentations. After you have finished with this part, to start writing, you're just going to go to options, click the options, and here you're going to choose the transcribing mode. And here in this part, I'm just going to choose this. Okay, I'm just going to choose 2. And here I'm going to choose talk. Like tires, make sure that you have Alex and Rosie. Apply. Okay, so here as you can see, here are all of the 2 names of our 2 characters in my case. I'm just going to click here and I am going to hear the segmentation that I choose. And in this part, you're just going to write what they are saying. For example, I'm just going to click here. So I'm just going to write what he is saying.
Where you going?
Okay, Rosie, where are you going? Okay, so I'm just going to keep doing the same thing with Alex and Rosie until I finish.
And I mean England, this is too crazy for me, okay? I walked straight into the middle of something here.
Okay, these are just like examples of what I have done with the segmentation and then with the annotation.
Or maybe you needed someone from your old life to point out the truth.
Okay, so if you maybe like feel that the timing is not correct, you can just go back and start like changing the segmentation. That is up to you. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how to use the control vocabularies. For that, I'm just going to go back to segmentation. I'm going to click on this edit. You're going to click on edit control vocabularies. Here, this window is going to appear. Here, you're just going to write embodied actions. Embodied actions. Okay, you're going to click add. And in this, that is going to appear. In my case, I'm just going to write gestures, but you can work with anything that you want, maybe like arms, head, I don't know, like legs, anything like any body language that you can notice or that you want to work with. Okay, so I'm just going to click on add, and okay, I'm going to close this window. After that, I'm just going to go to the option type and add new tire type. In this case, I'm going to write embodied actions. And in this part, instead of leaving this like none as the other ones, we're going to change as embodied actions to click add and close. Okay, now I'm going to go to tire, click on, add new tire. And here, I'm just going to write the same thing that it was before, like it's very cool. You have to write the name of your main character of the person who is talking. In my case, I'm going to write Alex slash embodied actions. Here, you're just going to write Alex. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Embodied actions. Here, you're just going to write your initials as well, and here you're going to change into embodied actions. Then you're just going to click on add, and here you can see, then close. And I'm just going to do the same thing with. So okay, just before working with that, you have to make sure that you apply the attributes to the participant. You're just going to click on Alex, apply attributes of Alex, all tires with the same participant. And I'm just going to do the same with Rosie. Start annotating with this new tire. You're just going to select the part that you want to kind of like annotate. For example, for Rosie, for Rosie embodied action, this part. Okay, so double click, then you're going to choose gestures, and that is what you're going to do. So let's see. Okay, so we saw that we apply this new segmentation and annotation, in which in the exact time that she made this gesture. For example, if you can see also like in the beginning of my video, in this part, Rosie moves her hand. If you want, you can also choose that segmentation and then annotate. And instead of gestures, you can use the embodied action arms or hands, for example, in this part.
And I mean England, this is too crazy.
Okay, in that part that she moved her hand.
Too crazy for me.
You can just keep adding any gestures and embodied actions that you want. Okay, so we're about like to finish, and I am just going to show you how to export this to Word. So you can go to File and go to Export as your interlinear text. Okay, I kind of lost it. You can see that all of the things that you have done. For example, here it is just going to appear one embodied action by Rosie because I just decided to do one. But it depends on you. You can just keep working, select each embodied actions for as many times as you want. If you want to focus on body language and gestures and all that stuff. And in this case, I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I'm just going to click on Save As. I have already done this work, so I'm just going to save it as the same name. Love Rosie transcription. Save. Click here. It is just going to open now. And if you want to change it, as I said, you can just click on it and put this. Open with Word. And it automatically will appear on the Word version. I'm just going to show you that in a minute. Okay, so this is how your transcription will be on your Word document. So yes, that was it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you.